What's up guys, Jimmy here with another Lots of Games video, and welcome to episode 9 for super cheap PS4 games. I am so excited, mainly because there's some really awesome, incredibly fun games I'm going to be going over with you guys you can get for your PS4. Maybe you guys just got a PS4, you've had a PS4 for a long time, been looking for picking up some great titles on the cheap. Hopefully I can offer some really great suggestions. I'm really excited because there's really some great fun games to be going over with you guys. Also, let you guys know, now it's just, there's never been a better time to get a hard drive for your PlayStation 4. There's 8 terabyte hard drives right now for around 139, 140 bucks, around 140 bucks. I'll include my affiliate links in the video description below if you guys want to check out whether a 4 terabyte or 8 terabyte. 8 terabytes for $140. That's an incredible deal. You'll be able to put on, depending on the types of games, you should be able to put 150, 200 games plus on that hard drive. 4 terabyte is also a great way to go if you're willing to expand your space for around $100. So definitely check out those affiliate links in the video description below. So the first game I'm going over with you guys is a very exciting and addictive racing game, and that's Horizon Chase Turbo. This game, guys, holy cow, this week I got it. You can download it right now on the PlayStation Network for $19.99. It's made by a small indie developer in Brazil. And basically, if you're a huge fan of the racing games back in the day, like Rad Racer and Outrun, you should definitely check this one out. Not only are the levels a lot of fun, the different tracks, but the music, the soundtrack is excellent. Honestly, I had a really, I was getting the gameplay. I was playing well over an hour for this game the first time I played it. I had a hard time putting down the controller. I was having such a good time with this. Again, you can download it right now on the PlayStation Network for $19.99. You can also get the physical copy. I believe you can only get it right now. It's a Brazil exclusive, and there's a few different places you can get it. The physical copy will run you more than 20 bucks, but you can download right now for $19.99, and it is a whole lot of fun. It is certainly something different. You don't see these type of racing games all the time. Certainly you don't see these types of racing games of this quality. I cannot recommend this game enough, guys. Definitely check out Horizon Chase Turbo. It is a blast to play. Okay, so the next game I'm going over with you guys is a title that's been out for a little while now. You can pick it up right now for around 17 bucks pre-owned on eBay, and that is Knack 2. Now, I know Knack has kind of been the butt of a lot of jokes, the Knack series, and this is certainly a sequel that not a whole lot of people had asked for. But really, guys, this is a really great game. Great soundtrack, lots of just fun action and adventure platforming. It definitely has some charm to it. And it's definitely worth, this is a PS4 exclusive. I've had a whole lot of fun with this game. Now, totally honest, is Knack 2 the best action or adventure game in the world? No, but it's definitely worth your time, and it's definitely a game that I've had a whole lot of fun with. So some of you guys watching this might be sold on the game. You might be thinking to yourself, Jimmy, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna get Knack 2 on the PS4 for less than 20 bucks. What can I do, Jimmy, to take things to the next level? I'll tell you what you wanna do. Pick up Knack for less than 20 bucks, and once you have that game, head on over to McDonald's. Get yourself a Big Mac. And so what you have is Knack 2 and Big Mac, and what you'll have is Knack tonight.
It's Mac tonight! Big news, everybody! Now you can get a Big Mac at McDonald's for an incredibly low 99 cents. So make it a Big Mac tonight.
Okay, so the next game I'm going with you guys actually is going to be a PlayStation Plus free game, or games added to PlayStation Plus, and I'm talking about a game you can pick up right now on eBay for around 10 bucks. Be able to get it for free if you have a PlayStation Plus, and that's Destiny 2. Now, honestly, when the first Destiny game was about to be released, people were super excited, and there were so many promises for the first Destiny game. They're like, oh my gosh, this is going to be the best game ever. It's made by the folks who made Halo, and it disappointed a lot of people. With Destiny 2, there's still a lot of promises. A lot of people were disappointed, but I think a lot of people, their expectations weren't so high. They played on the PS4 and also on the PC. I think it's a solid first-person shooter. It's a great, huge sci-fi fun. You know, you can go out and take it to the battle alone or with your friends. I think it's a great shooter. It's definitely worth your time. If you don't have PlayStation Plus, it's definitely worth $10. This is a game, guys, we're talking about. It's only around a year old, and they're already giving it away with PlayStation Plus. And a lot of people are like, oh man, what does that say? I honestly had a whole lot of fun with it. If you have PlayStation Plus, it's definitely worth, if you're a fan of first-person shooters, check out, download Destiny 2 for free. If you don't have PlayStation Plus, it's definitely worth the $10 price tag. Something fun to add to your PlayStation 4 collection on the cheap. And it's a game that's relatively new. I think what happened was there's so many people, there's so many, I guess, expectations. I think honestly, Activision made so many copies of this game. They're like, oh man, we got millions of the Destiny 2. There's just so many other games. We got these extra copies, and they've been on sale a lot. It has. And now we have the major expansion that's coming out, Forsaken. But guys, yeah, I think it's definitely worth your time. Is it the best first-person shooter in the world? No, but it's a whole lot of fun. I had a whole lot of fun with it. Okay, so next up is a game, one of the best RPG experiences you can get on the PS4. You can get it right now on eBay for around $17. For the complete edition, you can spend a little bit more, around $25 for the complete edition with all the DLC, and that is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. The Witcher 3, oh my gosh. So this is the type of game where like, okay, Jimmy, I want a game that has bang for your buck. A game that already played dozens and dozens of hours, that has tons of story, tons of action, a huge, huge world to explore, hundreds of different people to talk to. Look no further than The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. So much to do, even if you just get the vanilla copy. Obviously, if you want to spend a little bit more and get the complete edition, you can go the route. But man, the vanilla copy, you'll be super busy. You'll be good to go. You'll be golden for a very, very long time. CD Projekt Red, they know how to make quality games, and honestly, this is a game, a title that has scored many Game of the Year awards, and there's a reason for that. Not only did it score very well with reviewers, it scored very well with gamers too. A lot of PS4 owners, this is one of their go-to games. This is a game that's in a lot of gamers' top 10 PS4 lists. Lots of lists. Lots of people maybe talked to as a PS4 have a lot of games like, yeah, The Witcher 3, it's one of my favorite games on that console, and there's a reason for that. Honestly, one of the best RPGs this generation, and definitely at a great, great price point. Something you can pick up on the cheap, but have a whole lot of fun with. So next up is a really different, interesting game you can get right now for around $12 on eBay, and that is The Girl and the Robot. Now, looking at the gameplay for this, I'm going to be totally honest. Right off the bat, I have to talk about some of the cons. The animations for this game aren't the best. Some of the animations are kind of weird. The game is really short, actually. You can beat it around 3 to 4 hours. Okay, so you're basically paying for around the price of a movie ticket, depending on where you live, for price of admission to buy this game. But what this game lacks in like kind of weird animations, or like kind of not that lengthy of an experience, this game, and a lot of people will tell you that have played this game, it has a whole lot of charm to it. It's not super crazy fast-paced action. It's one of those games, I don't know, there's just a special uniqueness to this. You're not going to be encountering hundreds of different characters and people like you do in The Witcher 3. This is definitely a game at a lot slower pace. But if you want to take just kind of a nice, charming journey for, 3, 4, 5 hours, check this game out, The Girl and the Robot. Something different. It's a game that's been out for a long time on PC. You can get it now on the PS4 for really cheap. Definitely a unique experience I recommend you guys check out on your PlayStation 4. Okay, so next up is a game you can pick up for around $15 to $17 on eBay. It's a game that's been out for a very long time for a lot of different platforms, and it shines very well on the PS4, and that is Resident Evil 4. Now, of course, this is another one of those games that in years past, it got a lot of different Game of the Year awards. A very fun, thrilling, exhilarating survival horror experience. And a lot of people have favorites as far as the Resident Evil has a long standing franchise, and just a whole lot of games in the series. And a lot of people, this is one of their favorite games in the series. And it started all in the GameCube, and here we are many years later on the PS4. And again, it is a great game. Still shines, still a lot of fun to play, still worth your time on the PS4. If you've never experienced one of the better Resident Evil games, definitely check out RE4 on the PS4. Right now you can get it at a great price, and it's a whole lot of fun. Okay, so next up is a game you can pick up right now for around $16 on eBay, and that is World of Final Fantasy. Now, this one is kind of like, not a lot of people talked about it. It's been out for almost 2 years. Basically, it was kind of like almost like a celebration. It is a spin-off Final Fantasy game, but it was almost kind of like a celebration saying, hey, Final Fantasy is a series. It's been out for 30 years, and what it means, when it says World of Final Fantasy, this game has a lot of the characters from the other games in the Final Fantasy series. The combat is very different than the combat of Final Fantasy 15. Final Fantasy 15 was your first Final Fantasy game, basically for the most part, games in the Final Fantasy series had a turn-based battle system, and that's the type of experience you'll find with World of Final Fantasy. This is another one of those games, as I was talking about with the girl and the robot. World of Final Fantasy has a lot of charm with it, with a real solid A+ soundtrack. If you want again, I talked about The Witcher 3, but that was a solid quality RPG experience. This one, you may not be spending as much time to check out everything as with The Witcher 3. World of Final Fantasy is a game that you will thoroughly enjoy. It is a great RPG. Awesome experiences to be found in this game, and it's a solid fun game on the PS4. I definitely recommend you guys check out World of Final Fantasy. Okay, so my final game I'm going over with you guys, you can pick up for around $15 on eBay, is The Evil Within 2. One of you guys actually sent this to me, like, hey Jimmy, I think you really like this one. Wow, okay, let me just quickly explain really quick. I think what happened in the beginning of this generation with the start of the Xbox One, the start of the PS4, there were a lot of games that were released, kind of like new franchises. The Evil Within was released on the PS4 and other platforms kind of early on with this generation. The generation had been around that long. And then there were these sequels that were released not too long ago, and I think a lot of those games got overlooked. Not to say that The Evil Within sold horribly, but I think this one got overlooked by a lot of people. It is really, in my opinion, underrated in a lot of ways. It is a survival horror. It is super creepy. If that's one of your favorite genres, survival horror, and if you don't have these games, if you don't have The Evil Within 2, check this one out for sure. It is solid. Very creepy, crazy atmospheres and characters, enemies you'll be up against. Check out The Evil Within, guys. The Evil Within 2. I think you guys will thoroughly enjoy it, and it's definitely worth adding to your PS4 collection. Well, guys, there is episode 9 for super cheap PS4 games. I really enjoyed putting this video together. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Thank you guys so much for subscribing and all of your support. All that you guys do, it means so very much to me. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you later.